2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. DA, it's
well, Kevin,
a special talent indeed. David, thank you. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Jamal Murray.
And it's a nice month he's having. Something's got him motivated. He's become a much bigger contributor offensively. He's settled into the kind of groove that every player wants to get in.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Jake Crowder out there with Towns. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Howard in at the 5 spot. And for Charlotte, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Washington. Then there's Gallinari. Then there's Derek White, and it's Booker in at the 2. Here's Murray, following the basket by Derek White. And in these late season stages, Doris, there are always a few surprise players that step up their game.
There's a real rhythm to the NBA calendar, Kevin. And this is why year-round conditioning and your year-round calendar matters. You know, the deeper you get into a year, there are certain players who get stronger because they put in the time and the commitment in the offseason, and they've stuck to their routine and their schedule during the year. All of those things matter.
Here's Booker after the made shot from Jay Crowder. Booker outside. Booker draws the double. Pass to Washington. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Well, Devin Booker is known as a scorer, but this guy will find you if you're open.
Outside, Towns. Feeds to Murray. Three-pointer, Crowder. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Booker the pass to Washington. And there it is for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops. And Doris, the offense is there for Towns. That's obvious. But how does he improve defensively?
Well, you make a great point. Number one, he's always carried such a heavy burden offensively. Remember, this is a big guy, actually size 20 feet. So quickness laterally has always been an issue. For me, it's about one thing. Know your personnel and play smart angles, and that should help immensely.
Now here's White. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Barton against Gallinari. Barton kicks to Murray. Howard at the elbow. Back to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Barton right side. Some solid defense from Gallinari.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
White, good.
What a good pass. I mean, Booker's so unselfish, showing he's not just a finisher.
The visitors with the ball, trailing by 2. Murray the pass to Barton. Now Crowder. Back to Barton. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
To the inside, here's Booker. That one good for 2.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Three-pointer, Crowder hands it from downtown. Crowder's got 5.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
White looking around. Pass to Booker. Back to White. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. 7 points in the game. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Murray outside. Back to Crowder. To the middle. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Look out below. An airmail special by Cat.
Now Booker. Off target on the 15-footer. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Will Barton is out there with Murray. Then there's Howard. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Towns in at the force line. Now, here is Gallinari. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. He doesn't hit that one. Towns with the defensive effort.
And Doris, when you just look at the numbers the last two seasons, Gallinari has been playing like an all-star.
Now, Greg, you're talking about 20 points per game, 6 rebounds, a couple of assists, and he began to shoot a higher volume of threes, which obviously sometimes leads to a little bit less efficiency. But not for Gallinari. He's actually improved his accuracy from the three-point line.
White the pass to Gallinari. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Crowder with the steal. In the corner, Murray with it. Over Washington. Murray, good.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
And so White will bring it up for the Bobcats. 6-point game. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
Crowder, that one wide left. Fast break now for Charlotte. Murray against Booker. The pass to White.
Well, that's not easy to box out like that. It's just great footwork, and that gave him just the time he needed.
It's Crowder on the wing. Gallinari covering. Here's Howard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on White. Now, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Pass to Crowder. Barton against White. Barton surveying the floor. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Murray. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Fast break now for Charlotte. White's running.
Boy, that is absolutely gorgeous by DeMarcus Cousins. Run the offense through your big man, and he will find the open man.
Murray kicks to Barton. Right side Towns. Towns is doubled. Back to Crowder. Wide open look. And the rebound goes to the Bobcats. Cousins has got 5 rebounds tonight.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Barton against Booker. Shoots over Barton. And that one released in time, but no good. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. And fellas, Jamal Murray is an out-and-out scorer. He's running off screens or off the bounds. That's all for now. Say good.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Without question, Derek White displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
P.J. Washington is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's White in at the point guard. So that's who James Borrego starts the second half with.
In the summer of 2018, Karl Anthony Towns signing that 5-year, $158 million max contract.
Greg, given that he has a reputation of being frugal, that may last him a while. Consider after he was drafted, for a while, he didn't own a car. He actually walked around Minneapolis. Now, that could be a little cold in those chilly winter months.
Now Bart, after the missed three from Derek White, the kick out to Crowder. And the rejection by Cousins.
DeMarcus Cousins proving you don't have to be a high flyer to block shots. That's about positioning and timing.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there. Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Here's White. Count it, and the foul. It's going to go on Will Barton.
Well, Gallinari a scorer at heart, but how about the unselfishness? Perfectly sets up his open teammate.
Bobcats shooting their first foul shot of the game. Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Outside Crowder, back to Murray. Left side, Towns. Up top, Crowder. Gallinari covering. And the rejection by Crowder. Charlotte trails by 6. On the wing, Booker. Barton defending. White against Murray. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Washington's got 6 points.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Pass to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
I have to enjoy seeing Murray jam it down. His vertical is very impressive.
Gallinari outside. We've got 1:28 left in the third. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Great look there, but off target.
Normally, he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Got that one up quick. He's got 9.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
And the wide open shot from Crowder, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Booker looking around. To the paint, here's Cousins. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 6 assists now in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And it's slammed in by Howard.
That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard, high flying as ever.
Cousins dishes to Booker. And he banks in the layup.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
White against Murray. Outside Crowder. And he uses the glass on the layup. Crowder's got 13.
You've got to be careful if you give Crowder a little bit of comfort, because the guy starts to make a couple and then he's really dangerous.
And so it's the visiting team ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. They've got Towns. Will Barton is out there with Murray. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Howard in at the center. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gallinari's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Charlotte. White against Murray. Here's Barton. Murray the pass to Towns, and the shot goes in. And that's 10 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
Booker against Barton. Washington controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
What an effort to get the tip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
Barton outside. Passes it to Crowder. White against Murray. Back to Crowder. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. They get it back. Towns. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, there's a willingness to mix it up on the glass, and that's a big plus for Karl Anthony Towns.
And the foul on Will Barton. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Booker outside. Barton knocks it loose. Murray surveying the D. He kicks it to Towns. Inside. And Barton gets it to go on the assist by Towns. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to lose.
It's a solid blueprint. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 11. Washington kicks to Booker. Back to Washington. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Washington's got 4 points in the quarter. Gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Murray against White. Murray, good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Just tremendous range already. What a floor spacer Booker is at such a tender young age.
Barton outside. Lobbed up there for Howard. The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Cousins, the pass to Washington. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First free throw is good, and that brings them within single digits. And so he hits both. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Murray with it. Down low. Over to the left wing. To the inside. Towns. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's White. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. So it's the visitors now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Murray against White. Murray outside. And so the road team gets the W in this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.